What's up guys, it's Roman here from iUnboxOfficial, and today we're talking about the Galaxy Note 3, so let's get into it. So if you guys have known, the Note 2 has been out for quite some time now, and everyone's been speculating the upcoming Note device, so in this case the Note 3. So the release date for the Note 3, everything's been pointing towards the end of August of this year, so August of 2013. And if you guys have known, at the end of August there's going to be an IFA in Berlin, so Samsung might announce Note 3 then, and then release it to the public like, I don't know, a month or two later, just for manufacturer purposes. Moving on price-wise, we're probably looking at the same price as the Note 2 was, so around $700 unlocked, or $299 on a 2-year term with T-Mobile or AT&T. Most people just sign up for a 2-year term because $700 for a phone is extremely expensive, just my opinion. So if I were you, just sign up for a $299 2-year term, which is relatively short for a mobile device. And since the Note 2 will be an older device, it'll actually drop in price most likely by like $100, just like the Note 1 dropped when the Note 2 came out. So that's the only logical thing to do. Moving on, let's take a look at the specs of the display. There's been a ton of rumors that's actually going to have a 6.3-inch display, which is absolutely huge. As you guys know, 7 inches is the Nexus 7 tablet, so 6.3 inches is pretty much you're holding a tablet in your hand and you're going to talk on a tablet. Might as well just go hold your iPad to your hand and talk with that. And there's also been other rumors that actually have a 5.9 inch. I guess 5.9 is kind of more likely because, I mean, 6.3 is just enormous. The 5.5 right now barely fits in my pocket. So with a 6.3, you wouldn't even be able to fit it in there. The resolution wise, it's going to have 1920 by 1080 pixels, which is a 1080p display. And as you guys know, most phones that come out nowadays actually have 1080p displays, which is pretty awesome. The S4 has one, HTC One has one, Droid DNA, all of these new phones that come out, and the display is gorgeous, no pixelation, none of that stuff. Processor-wise, we're looking at the Exynos 5 chip, so it's an octa-core processor that Samsung just released. So we're probably, since it's in the S4, it's most likely to be in the Note 3, just like the S3 and the Note 2 was. Or we're looking at a quad-core chip, which will be clocked like a really high, so 2.3 gigahertz, which is still really fast for a mobile device. I don't really see a point for octa-core processors right now, because like quad-core is still the standard right now, and it's still really fast. And I have a Nexus 4. And I have a quad-core and it doesn't lag at all, so I don't really see the point of an octa-core processor right now. Maybe in the future, possibly. It's also probably going to ship with 2 to 4 gigabytes of RAM. The Note 2 has 2 gigabytes right now, so I guess it's unlogical for them to upgrade the RAM by maybe 1 or 2 gigabytes, just to make the Note really fast and responsive. Operating system wise, we're probably looking at Android 5 or Key Lime Pie or whatever they decide to call it, whatever operating system will be out at the time. So if it's Android, if it's Jelly Bean, just like right now, then it's going to be Jelly Bean. If it's Android 5, then it's Android 5 because they want to stay on par with all the other operating systems. And on top of Android 5, it's most likely to be with TouchWiz UI, just like the S4 is, or Nature UI, whatever Samsung called it. It's just a skin on top of Jelly Bean currently, and it just makes the phone slower. It just has a custom like icons and stuff, so I honestly don't really see the point of it. It's kind of pointless. I personally like raw Jelly Bean the best. It's going to ship with 16, 32, 64, and 128 gigabyte variants, just like all phones come out nowadays. So the S4 is 16, 32, 64. Plus you get micro SD card storage. Samsung's been doing that with all their devices, extra storage via SD card. Camera wise, we're probably looking at a bumped up camera, so from 8 megapixels to 13.1, and from like 1.5 front to 2 megapixels at the front. And it's all going to be 1080p video, just like all the devices are right now. And a 30.1 megapixel is really great for a device right now, so I guess that's, if they do upgrade it, it'll be a pretty good upgrade. And with the camera, we're probably looking at a lot of actual like software upgrades. So as you guys know, the S4 has like dual shot, sound and shot, drama shot, a bunch of other like modes for camera. So I'm guessing Samsung's going to implement that into their next Note device. And the Note is most likely going to have a 3300 milliamp hour battery or higher, because anything lower than that is just too low for a device of that size. So anything higher than 3300 would be fine. Just in general, it's probably going to have just a lot of upgrades, software upgrades, just like the S4 did. As you guys know, the S4 has like all these extra features, you know, like S Health and Scroll, Smart Stay and Smart Scroll, and all these extra features. It's probably just going to be a bigger S4, just like the S3 and the Note 2 is, just with an S Pen. That's pretty much it. So just expect the Note 3 to be a bigger S4 pretty much. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.